10 interesting benefits of tomato. Plump up with essential nutrients. A natural product that is frequently treated as a vegetable, the tomato in Indian food is utilized in many arrangements, its advantages far unparalleled its use. A local to southern and focal America, this natural product, which has a place with the nightshade family, is stuffed with nutritious qualities. Unexpectedly, when the Europeans ran over it, they believed it to be a harmful berry. We could give the Spanish kudos for taking the tomato to the world. They presented it in Europe and Philippines, from where it spread to the remainder of Southeast Asia. Today, India is the biggest maker of tomatoes. And keeping in mind that it comes generally in red, the tomato is additionally accessible in various hues, including purple. Tomatoes are plentiful in normal nutrients and minerals, including vitamin A, K, B1, B3, B5, B6, B7, and nutrient C. It likewise has folate, iron, potassium, magnesium, chromium, choline, zinc, and phosphorus. What's more, how might you take advantage of this fruit? Read on to discover. Here are 10 advantages of tomatoes that you might not have known. 1. Useful for the skin and hair. Given the rising degrees of contamination, our skin and hair wind up bearing a great deal of brunt. Consolidating tomatoes in your standard eating routine really assists with combating the mileage our skin experiences. Tomatoes contain lycopene, which is additionally utilized for facial chemicals. Furthermore, aside from eating them as plate of mixed greens, you can likewise strip the tomatoes, and utilize the skin as a cover all over. It purges and invigorates your skin. What's more, the vitamin N in tomatoes shields your hair from outer harms as well. Also read, 5 amazing ways to use apple cider vinegar for beautiful skin. Hair fall. Nutrient N in tomatoes shields your hair from outside harms also. 2. It's anticarcinogenic. The lycopene in tomatoes is accounted for to control the development of disease cells, particularly prostate, stomach, and colorectal malignancy. On the off chance that you cook tomatoes, the creation of lycopene really increments, so you can curry it as much as you can imagine. The lycopene in tomatoes is accounted for to control the development of malignancy cells. 3. Useful for your bones. Did you realize that tomatoes are stacked with vitamin K and calcium? As indicated by United States Department of Agriculture, 100 grams of tomatoes contain 110 milligrams of calcium. That implies your bones remain solid as long as you eat tomatoes. Bones. Tomatoes are stacked with vitamin K and calcium. 4. Fixes damages from smoking. Kiwi is known to help our framework when we quit smoking. However, the coumaric corrosive and chlorogenic corrosive in tomatoes help to shield the body from the antagonistic impacts of tobacco smoke, and that incorporates uninvolved smokers too. Smoking 620. Tomatoes help to shield the body from the antagonistic impacts of cigarette. 5. It's a great antioxidant. Tomatoes are a decent wellspring of vitamin N and vitamin C. What's more, these two parts help the body to dispose of hurtful free radicals in our blood. Be that as it may, to ingest vitamin C into the framework, the tomatoes should be eaten crude, so welcome on the plates of mixed greens. 6. It helps your heart. Presently tomatoes probably won't assist with mending a messed up heart, however the vitamin A, vitamin B and potassium in them help to diminish your cholesterol levels and blood. Over the long haul, it can forestall heart-related sicknesses. So fire stacking up on tomatoes today. Heartburn heart consume. Nutrient A, vitamin B and potassium in tomatoes help to diminish your cholesterol levels and blood. 7. Controls blood sugar. Tomatoes are known to have a mineral called chromium. What's more, did you realize that chromium works in holding glucose levels in line? So for the individuals who have diabetes, or the historical backdrop of it in the family, it's a decent natural product to remember for your eating routine. 8. Enacts digestion. Tomatoes help to improve the stomach-related framework, and the liver. Tomatoes are stacked with fiber which aids forestalls blockage as well. So in the event that you've eaten a lot or something excessively fiery, nibble into a little ready tomato toward the finish of the feast. Likewise read, 6 fruits that help better digestion. Better assimilation. Tomatoes help to improve the stomach-related framework, and the liver. 9. takes a shot at your immunity. Stacked with nutrient C, new tomato juice is splendid with regards to boosting your insusceptibility levels. The nutrient C in it likewise controls the expansion of stress hormones, and encourages your body to remain empowered and solid. Likewise read, 5 immunity-boosting foods to keep you from getting sick. Running. New tomato juice is splendid with regards to boosting your invulnerability levels. 10. It helps to burn fat. On the off chance that you are on diet, this is the ideal opportunity to incorporate tomatoes as a component of your day-by-day system. Tomatoes support the creation of the amino-corrosive called carnitine, which is accounted for to improve the muscle versus fats consuming capacity to at any rate 30%, if not more. Additionally read, How to Reduce Belly Fat, 10 Foods That Help. Low-carb diet weight reduction. Tomatoes empower the creation of the amino-corrosive called carnitine. Step-by-step instructions to eat it. There are a lot of approaches to add tomatoes to your eating regimen, the plate of mixed greens being the most well-known alternative. Notwithstanding, recall this, don't strip the tomato, regardless of whether you're cooking it or eating it crude. The skin of the organic product has the greatest advantages. Furthermore, cherry tomatoes are acceptable as well. You should simply pop them into your mouth. You can obviously add them to plates of mixed greens also, without experience the difficulty of slashing. New tomato juice, maybe enhanced with some pink salt, is a reviving method to start the day. However, abstain from having it on an unfilled stomach. Tomato soup is a worldwide top pick, and keeping in mind that the canned renditions may seem, by all accounts, to be more advantageous, it's ideal to make them new at home. Include some newly ground pepper top and it turns into an extravagant supper that is solid, healthy and amazingly bravo. Actually, rasamad with tomatoes is an everyday highlight in most South Indian family units. In Indian curries, the tomato is a significant fixing. While it's generally included for flavor, its imperceptible favorable circumstances are essentially moved into the dish. It's additionally proposed that one should include tomatoes towards the finish of the dish, to hold the greatest advantages. Perhaps the most ideal approaches to utilize tomato in a curry is to pulverize them by the hands and afterward include it. Hold the tomato over the cooking vessel as you squash it so the juice of the organic product isn't squandered.